record, and I'll just leave it up on the screen. I did a video and people loved the video. I still to this day get lots of comments and lots of views on the video. And that was about a couple years ago. I decided to transition my daughters and myself to bamboo reusable sanitary napkins. Now, I went in detail of the dangers of the ones you buy from the store. I went in detail naming the things, telling you what it was so you can go and do your own research. So that's something that you definitely want to check out. Right now, what you see is just warm water in here and a little bit of aluminum-free organic baking soda is in here, which is what I keep them soaking. So what we have is a bucket just like this, and I'm just going to talk and do it live because I'm not editing and I'm in the process of doing it. I said, let me record this because I still get people asking me, are you still using them? How they're going? They're great. I have never turned back at all. Didn't even have to use one for emergency, those ones that we buy from the store. And then they have so many different ones that are organic and this and that. And I just rather go with something that is cloth back in the days, like I talked about in that video. Way back in the days, like your great grandmother, that's what they wore, cloth, real natural cotton between their legs, and they had to clean it. I just feel like our generation has it become more microwave and lazy to not do certain things. So this is the bucket. It's a regular little Tupperware, Tupperware, whatever you want to call it. Is this a Bella bucket? And it just has a regular top like this. And I keep this in my bathroom, and I keep it with baking soda and vinegar inside of it. And so every time we take our napkins off, what we do is, if it's that time, TOM, what we'll do is we'll put them in the sink, and we'll get either organic mint soap, or I use my natural soaps, which I use for my body and my skin, my face and all that. This is one of my products. Either or. I have them always readily available in the rooms with the girls. And what we do is we'll take it, rinse it off if it needs to be rinsed off really good. And then we'll put a little soap in it. And then we'll just take it and do this. That's it. Make sure it suds up. And these have already been pre-done in that bucket. Right now I'm getting ready to wash these in the washing machine. So I still just take it and do just one quick wash. We are worth it. We are worth it. It is our body. And I feel like if you are a mom and you have daughters, or if you are a woman who have nieces, nephews, goddaughters, or anything like that, it's good for you to do this research to figure out ways to help them, because a lot of us are getting, is it fibromyalgia? Not fibromyalgia. Oh, Lord. Lord, where did that come from? Oh, what's the other? Oh, gosh. Endometriosis. Polyps, cysts, and different things like that, cervical cancer, and not realizing this because of the pads, especially not only the pads, guys, but let's not talk about the tampons. You are pushing that chemical right up inside your vagina. You are pushing that right up in your vagina. And you're trusting someone that literally recalls something every day. There's a recall on something that we trust in our home. If we have to, if there's ways that we can help take certain things out of our diet, out of our homes, that is, as far as chemicals and stuff, like I find myself a lot of times reaching back for Clorox and different things like that. But there's a lot of ways that we can sanitize our homes and get our homes clean without having to use those bad chemicals. Now, this here, guys, is an actual pad. This is a medium pad. We wear mediums. These soak up so much water and liquid, basically letting you know, like, if you are a heavy flower, these are the size you need. This is a panty liner. It's really small. So yeah, this here is just me pre-washing before the actual wash. And I just take them. This is natural organic bamboo fabric. I just take them and I pre-wash them like I'm doing right now. Get anything extra off of them, and then I just put them in the washing machine, just like regular, and wash them and dry them. Now, it said not to really use fabric softener on it because it will break down. I have been, and I haven't been having a problem. They still soak up really well. They still do what they're supposed to do. So I can say that hasn't been an issue for me. And I also put the little stoppable beads in there, which I know that's a lot of chemicals. And like I said, I want to get away from all that stuff as well. But this is very important. And like I say, I like to share things that is going to save you money. Imagine how many boxes or how many packs of tampons and pads we as women go through in a year, and not to mention if you have children and it's not just yourself, and how much money we have saved in the last couple years. It's been about 3 years now that me and my daughters transitioned to wearing these, right? And because of that, we've saved a lot of money. We've saved a lot of money, and my daughters are used to them now. They won't even go back to, one of them is well, you know, if you've been rocking with me, you know I have teenagers. My oldest is really older. But yeah, definitely worth putting something in an open area in our body that is appropriate and natural. We know it's natural. So yeah, I did do a video on washing these before. We are still using them. These are the same ones that I ordered 3 years ago. The same ones that I ordered 3 years ago. I have not bought any more. I'm thinking I might let these go for another year, or maybe, I don't know, I don't know. I don't see a difference in the way that they're, you know, keeping my flow from coming out my undies. So I'm just going to stick with them as long as I can. And why buy them if I don't need to? What they say, if it's not broke, don't fix it. So yeah, this is an update for all of you who care to know if we're still using them. We are, and that's what we do. We take them off, we put them in a bucket. We put the bucket with that big bucket you see. Let me see, I can tell you how big it is. This is a 13.2 liter, and I put about a 1/4 cup of baking soda in there, and then I put about 3 tablespoons of, no, a 1/4 cup of vinegar and about 3 tablespoons, about 2 to 3 tablespoons of baking soda, and that's what we soak them in. So that way, if there is an odor or anything, we don't have to worry about that, because that vinegar and that baking soda is going to control the odor because it sits in the bathroom. So you come to my house, you wouldn't smell anything. It's just, we just have to keep it clean. And this is just our way and my way of protecting my girls from all of those different toxins that are in the tampons and the pads. So now I'm just going to throw these in the wash machine and wash them just like regular. And I do this maybe every other week, because I have bought a lot, so I don't really have to do them every day. And you know, depending on how we are leaving the house and active and stuff, and we don't have to do them daily. But if we are on that time when Tom is here, when I have to use these big ones here, yeah, I gotta wash them like every 4 or 5 days around that time, because we go through these kind of fast. So yeah, and that's that. These are my bamboo sanitary napkins, the pads and the panty liners, and they come in so many different styles and colors, and we love them. And this was something that was real enticing for my little one too, especially when she began her journey with Tom. So yeah, somebody just said something. I've been using mine for, I know that's right, Ruth. I love them. Ruth, would you ever go back? Would you ever go back? Like, I don't even see what the purpose would be of going back. These are so soft on the skin. They're so soft between your legs. They hold so much more liquid. Literally, guys. Like, let me see if I can do a demonstration, even though this is soaking wet. And this is already wet, right? So let me show you. Now, this is soapy. Let me put all of the liquid that I can get out of this. Sorry, guys. It is what it is. When you clicked on this video, you knew that's what this was, okay? All right. So I'm going to wring this all the way out, right? And then I'm going to show you slowly. I'm going to let it go slow so you don't see the water going out of it. I'm going to slowly fill this up. This is what I did on my video with water, like that. Now, ain't nobody flowing that much right at one time. Now, I'm going to let this pad take in all this. It's not dripping underneath. You don't see anything dripping or anything. This is going into this pad. Mind you, this pad is already soaking wet. Look at this. I'm just letting it go. You see how it just nicely soaks in? If this was dry, you would not see anything coming through this side. Not at all. So these are the pads, and let me show you all of the liquid. Now let somebody tell you to go get them overnight always or 10 packs or whatever they are. These are the truth. They hold so much water. Let me do that again if you didn't see that. We're going to slowly fill this up with water. I say I'm putting at least about a good half a cup of water in here. At least. Now look, I'm going to let it just go into the pad by itself. By itself. You see that? It went in there by itself. Now look, I mean, you do this, it's going to come out. But if it's in your panty and you're clipping it underneath, it won't. Now look at this. Really? So for those ladies, I need overnight. I'm so heavy. I'm not selling nothing. This is not sponsored. Never was. I share things that are important to me. I share things that help you save money. I share things that can protect you and give you peace of mind. These are natural. You can look up what's in it. No, I never go back, but my daughter is 12 and she's still struggling to get the grips with them, unfortunately. My daughter is 12 too. She only had 3 periods though. My God, they're so comfy. Yeah, my daughter, she never experienced nothing but these. I told her this is what it is. I sat down and explained to her the dangers of it. Ruth, if you can, I have a video. Once this is over, I'll look for the video and put the link below. She can see me and my other daughter sitting down. I think she was 15 going on 16 at the time I did that video. And both of my daughters wear them. Faithfully. Like, this is their thing. When they go somewhere and they don't know how long they're going to be gone, they'll fold a couple of them up and nobody knows they're on their period. Nobody knows this is a pad. It's like so trendy and so cute. And yeah, my 12-year-old, she lives by them. She has her own little basket. Once I wash them and clean them, I put some in her bathroom, put some in my bathroom. And if she needs some, she'll come in here. But yeah, I love them. See if you can let her watch the video. Kids are a lot in tune these days. And if you tell her all the toxic things that is happening to her body, when it comes to the pad, you might be able to get through to her like that. Because my daughter never experienced the other one. So it was like, this is what you're doing and this is why, you know. So when it was time for her period, we are on these. So it's been a little over 3 years now, and I'm so excited to be able to just share this with people and know that people are changing and saving money and going to a more natural way. So yeah, guys, I'm getting ready to go throw these in the washing machine. I hope this was enjoyable. Please share it with friends and family, and I will be sure once I throw these in the washing machine and this loads to put the link to both of the videos, how I clean them. A more in-depth one. I have a different way that I was cleaning them, which is still a great way too. And then the toxic things in other pads and tampons and why we switched. So talk to you guys later, Gators.